Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Falcons' 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings
the Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A first carry down for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try to run it in with Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 4. Deuce.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Packers 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And the Falcon first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
On first down, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Ryan on first down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended target on that with Russell Gage. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Intended for Robert Foster. Brings up fourth down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for the Falcons.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One of the underrated aspects of Devontae Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
I'm going back to you. Check 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. All day, every day.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Results.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Returnable here from the 38. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another carry now for Gurley. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
37 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Falcon.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ito Smith, his first carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff for Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And a Falcon first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Switch.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got Lewis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
He can't have. He's not going to get me.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 88, 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Yo.
On third down, here's Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, check 26. Check, 43. Push him, push him back. 43 is the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. No.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
At the 26-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Check hot route. Box it.
On third down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.